I want to sing this song that I did back in the 50s, but I changed the words, and it goes something like this. Go ahead, Stella. Jesus said, let me, I found a new place to dwell. But down at the end of Happy Street called home. Yeah, when that drug leaves you, and you need a new place to dwell. But down at the end of Happy Street called home. When the truck leaves you, and you need a new place to dwell, go down at the end of Happy Street, go See, I think it would be great if those people had come to my school, man. Wouldn't that, I mean, I would have had a kick out of that stuff. But see, unfortunately, nobody came to my school to tell me why I should say no to drugs and say yes to life. I want to tell you something. I told you that I was addicted to drugs for more than 17 and a half years of my life. 20 years later, I woke up and I realized that I had a drug addiction, had a problem. And I didn't know how to solve it. I didn't know who to turn to. My wife was the only support that I had. And my friend, Bobby Ryan, he could see, but in a few seconds, he found out what those lights were. Would you like to know what they were? They were the headlights of a school bus with 27 young people in it. Some of them were your age. Larry Mahoney hit that bus head on. You know what happened to those 27 young people? In a matter of 15 seconds, they were burnt alive. Dead today. Have any of you ever burnt your hand or your finger on a match or a cigarette? You know the sting that it has? Now I want you to use your imagination. Imagine your body being burnt in a fire for 15 seconds. It's no laughing matter. Those kids were screaming. They were yelling for help. They were locked in the school bus, being burnt alive. Oh, Larry Mahoney, he survived. I think he just had a cut on his head. You know what Larry Mahoney got? 18 years in prison. He's not going to serve 18 years, but he got 18 years in prison for killing 27 young people just like you. See, those young people will never see graduation day. Oh, Larry Mahoney is in prison now. But let me tell you something, young people. He's got to live for the rest of his life with the blood of those 27 young people on his hands. Live hard and die hard. That's the motto that Larry Mahoney had. Unfortunately, innocent people were killed because of his motto. You have a lot to live for. You have an opportunity to graduate from high school. You have an opportunity to do something with your lives. Yeah, there might be some lawyers, some scientists, some medical doctors here. Yes, and maybe even the next president of the United States. Don't let drugs and alcohol dictate your life. Be smart. Be different. Be drug-free. Because you can make it in life. And if you have any questions about what you should do with your addiction, if, in fact, any of you are addicted, and I'm not claiming that you are, but if there's anybody here that has a problem, you go to a great school and there's a lot of programs here. There's a lot that can be done for you. I want to say this before I close. And I said this to my wife. I said it to the seniors before. When I walked into this school, I just had a good feeling about speaking to the students here. And I said to my wife, I am really excited about speaking to these kids about this situation. And not only did the seniors prove me right, but you guys proved me right also. You're a great school. You're a great student body. And I am looking so forward to coming back. And I'll tell you something, I hope from now on, all of my students, all the schools that I go to, are just like you. Because you are great. Thank you, and God bless you. We have time for some questions and answers, and Mrs. Charbonneau will let me know when it's cutoff time. So if you have any intelligent questions, I know you guys like to talk. So here's your opportunity. Yes. What happened to Baba? You know, somebody asked me that before. I don't know. I don't know whatever happened to Baba. Never seen the kid before. I guess if I see an ugly guy, it might be him. Yes. Any other questions? Yes, up here at the blue shirt. You want to ask my wife if it's all true? Carmen, why don't you come out here? Go ahead, ask her.
What? Of course.
Are you married? Any kids?
What, do you think I would lie about something like that? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Listen, let me tell you something. I want to tell you something. I tell this to students all the time. Even though I do impersonations and I'm a comedian, I make people laugh, I want to tell you something very seriously. Drugs is no laughing matter to me. And I wouldn't lie about any of my experiences. And I don't take drugs lightly. It's a very serious matter. Any other questions? Yes. Do I have kids? No, not yet. But if I do, I hope they look just like you. Yes, up here. What? What? Just say that, say it a little louder. Oh, do I know of any actors that have used it? Well, yeah, but I'm not going to name names. Yeah, well, I know, well, let me put it this way. Robin Williams. Now, I used to be Robin Williams' stuntman. And Robin Williams was he was maybe as heavy as I was into drugs. But when his best friend, John Belushi, died, that scared Robin Williams straight. And if you notice, Robin Williams started to do some good films after 1983. And it was, I believe it was because he was off drugs. Yes. What's that? Do I have... Oh, Bobby Ryan? No, he had no brothers. Anybody over here? Any questions over here? Yeah. This lady, this girl.
Cut.
I did everything from alcohol to grass to hash to cocaine to pills to heroin, LSD, you name it. Up, down, sideways, triangles, now, all over the place.
Fortunately, I was around when they first started, so I got a lot of the original Harvard materials. We've gotten complimentary texts and stuff through the program for the newer stuff. So we just use a lot, but we haven't bought the textbook.
And I hate what they charge for textbooks these days. They're so expensive.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to either. A lot of it's royalties and stuff like that.
for those watching when the train is coming by right now. Hello, good afternoon. It's exactly 1:05 p.m. of this Monday, 15th of October, 1990. As you can see, we're seeing two-engine train just trying to come back. It seems like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, approximately 10 carriages. We're going to ask right now the machine of 380 to please say hi, please. Say hi to the camera, please. As you can see, it's the Southern Pacific train station. This train could be headed right now either to San Diego or some part of the southern country. Many things are transported in these kind of trains. Since cattle, machinery, all those type of stuff. I will ask my cameraman if he can focus all those things. That screeching sound is of those old tracks. Over there we can see right there the way the United States handles this thing to avoid some train crashes, those terrible train crashes which cost lives and all that stuff. Alright, this is Francisco Villalobos shutting down in front of the railroad tracks in front of room 156.
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Now you got to look.